All right, today we're going to dive into the world of a really unique storyteller named Praveen Mankar. He doesn't just write stories, he actually travels them. We're going to look at his life through the words of a speaker named Olka, and you'll see how, for some people, the journey and the story are literally the exact same thing. It all kicks off with this simple but honestly pretty profound idea. The moment we humans started to move around, to travel, that's when the story was born. This deep connection between moving and storytelling is the perfect way to understand the guy we're talking about today.
And that brings us right to the man of the hour, Praveen Mankar. See, for him, being a traveler and being a storyteller aren't two different jobs. They're totally intertwined, one single identity.
You can think of it like this. A painter has a canvas, right? Well, Mankar's canvas is the entire world. His journeys are his process of creating, and the experiences he has, well, that's the art he brings back for all of us.
So how exactly does he do it? Mankar's method is a huge part of his art, and it's all about backpacking. But as we're about to see, for him, this is way more than just slinging a bag over your shoulder. It's a complete philosophy.
For Mankar, backpacking isn't just about saving cash. Nope. It's a challenge. It's about how to squeeze every last drop of joy and experience out of a journey using the absolute minimum amount of stuff. It's a whole philosophy that's built on being smart, resourceful, and totally open to whatever comes your way. And the result of traveling this way is something called katya. Now, in English, we'd probably just call it content, but that word doesn't really do it justice. Katya is deeper. It's not just any old content. It's something that has weight, something that is truly worth telling. He has this way of looking at the world that turns totally ordinary things into these extraordinary stories.
Okay, so where does he find this Katya? Well, I can tell you where he doesn't find it, on the typical tourist trails. The entire foundation of his travels is to deliberately go looking for the paths that everyone else ignores.
This whole idea, this guiding principle, is captured in one single incredibly powerful Marathi word, anavad. This word is basically the compass for every single trip he takes. So what in the world is anvat? It means so much more than just taking a different road. It's a conscious hunt for experiences that are unique, that are rare, that you can't get easily. It's about finding beauty and adventure down paths most of us would just walk right by. It turns every single journey into this amazing, extraordinary quest. But you have to understand, this way of life for Mankar, this isn't just a travel style or some casual hobby. No way. This is a deep, all-in commitment. For him, it's a vow. The source material describes his choice in such a stark way. It's choosing a lion's life over a sheep's life. He is actively rejecting a safe, predictable, ordinary existence. Instead, he picks a life that's all about facing and conquering fear. What a powerful way to put it. This is a question that the speaker, Olka, asks herself. And it's a question for all of us, isn't it? It just goes to show that it's not only about where you go, but how you choose to see the world. That backpacker's perspective, that anvat mindset, it shows you a whole other world that's hiding in plain sight.
But seeing this hidden world, well, it comes with some seriously high stakes. This quote right here reveals the harsh reality of it all. Every adventure is an invitation to death. For his family, this isn't just some abstract philosophy. It's a constant, very real brush with mortality.
I mean, can you even imagine living with that? For his wife and his mother, there's this constant, heavy tension. But they get it. They know this isn't a hobby they can just ask him to give up. It's a deep vow, a vasa he's made. And so they don't say don't go. They just carry that weight.
So what's the end game here? What's the ultimate point of all this risk, this adventure, this storytelling? Well, it all comes down to a simple, poetic purpose.
This is it. This is his mission, his calling. Tell your story, O traveler. His job isn't just to go out and see the world, but to come back and share its stories. Because really, a journey is never really over until the story has been told.
And we'll end with this beautiful idea that just perfectly captures his whole spirit. In the end, it's not really about reaching some final destination. The journey itself, the act of walking the path and getting good at it, that becomes the reward. It leaves you wondering, what if the real destination is just becoming a better traveler?